Hi there, it's Mike at Prime Habitat Builders. Once again, we're in another one of our net zero homes, just at the finishing stages here. And again, I wanted to add just a little bit more about heat recovery ventilators and energy recovery ventilators. This is the Q450 model that we've installed. This is about a 2,500 square foot net zero home that we've just recently completed. This unit's actually running right now on the low mode. So you can't even really hear it. They're nice and quiet with their DC motors. So again, the HRV is just really a fresh air unit. This is not a furnace, just so that you don't get confused with furnace ducting and heating and stuff like that. This is simply just a fresh air unit. And all this unit does is bring fresh air directly in from the outside, 8-inch diameter pipe, significant volume of air, and it runs it through the machine, which is in essence just a big fan unit with a heat recovery core in the middle. Remember, it's not a heat core, it's a heat recovery core. So again, it's not a furnace. This just brings fresh air into the house. It goes just to the other side into the supply manifolds. And if you just look up into here, this is Zender's new ductwork. Each one of these pipes is actually dedicated to supply fresh air to a living space. So we have 3 bedrooms in this house. Each room, each bedroom, living space gets at least 1 fresh air tube dedicated. So the air that comes from here actually runs in this dedicated tube to, say, the master bedroom. The master bedroom in this particular house, due to its size, has 2 dedicated tubes. So the air runs from here. These tubes don't have connections all the way along. They're not like the 4-foot metal sections. They're actually continuous, one big long tube. So for the volume of air that you get going into this tube, that's what you get coming out at the other end of this tube. So you get a really good fresh air delivered dedicated to that room. Unlike furnace systems, it's unfortunate now, but when residential construction is happening these days, furnace systems are heating systems. Those are not fresh air units, and a lot of people get those confused. They think that because they have a forced air furnace, they've got wonderful, fabulous fresh air in the house, and that's not necessarily the case. The furnace is just the heating part. That just moves the heat to the various rooms, and sometimes, of course, you'll have air conditioning as well. But that's the heating part of the thing. It's not the fresh air part. So our houses are so well insulated, and they're so detailed as far as the energy performance goes, really great windows and door packages. We need a very small amount of heat, so we focus our energy on the higher volume of fresh air for the house, and we have a very small heat requirement. So this particular house only has 1 small heat pump, which I'll do in another segment downstairs in the main living room. Heat pump is basically a wall-mounted unit inside the house. And then for the balance of the house, to create controlled zoning, we just have tiny little baseboard electric heaters. So this is a non-emitting house. It's a super green house. It doesn't have any fireplaces, furnaces with combustion chambers at all. So everything's electric in this home. And we have a 7.4 kilowatt solar system on the roof of this house, which is quite small, to run the whole entire house. So super green. Back to the HRV though, I'll just let you know, this unit is actually running on a low speed right now, and the new Q450s with the new ducting is just absolutely amazing, with fresh air and a new option for charcoal filter, which I can explain in another video.